Peace. I want to ask this, like, how many of you guys live life thinking about that? That's the way I practice how to breathe for several years of my life and eat. I ate like raw cauliflower, broccoli, spinach, up like one meal a day, a dosage, just a great dosage of nutrition, of life, of vibration, positive wave. And I used to breathe like this, like regularly. I made it to this point. Like, try to breathe, but breathe like your whole body and your skin just absorbing the dosage. Like, that's how I used to live. Can y'all imagine that? And every breath, just that one absorption, I can just create like the perfect like action, transaction with just the universe. And I only can do that much of a great dosage in return, like doing everything that come from me. That's how my life all like felt for many years of my life, that I want to absorb enough positive force and give that much. If I understand what to do and just give that much, not like no games, just straight purity. Absorb everything from everybody, and it's just pure, and it's just blasted back to continue the harmonizing like push of energy. Just absorb right real stuff and just blast the rest of that energy positively. Like, that's just what I want to do. And that's why I want to initiate a Thanksgiving period fasting. Like, not fasting, I didn't mean to include that word. What I mean is, let's take, see, it's an emergency, you hear this. It's right on time. It is an emergency, you hear this, and you adhere and take this new challenge. Thanksgiving challenge for our existence. Let's put the tilt on it. Let's do a Thanksgiving challenge to not obliterate our body with that 10 cheese macaroni. Like, let's just, for real, let's not give our body that dosage of greens soaking to the right season bombardment and all that pork and stuff we use to make it taste good. Like, let's not do that. Let's do this real challenge. Let's do this holiday season challenge where we just have a certain, y'all ever been in a fight? And I'm talking to the real like dudes. Like, this ain't gonna apply to a lot of people, human beings in our communities. And even a lot of the dudes that's around, and y'all tell them ladies, y'all street dudes, and y'all most of y'all's from the sidewalk. And then even people I know that used to do gun stuff, like, I'm talking about, they ain't been there. I'm talking about when you in a fight and you just, somebody that got out on you a little bit, and you just got to take that step backwards and just gain your gumption. You just put the press down, and you know, like me, I never went backwards in the street fight. And if I did, it was like one or two dribbles. Like, I never went backwards. Like, nobody, like, big dudes, it's just like, I know so many things to do. I just never went backwards. Like, I just didn't. I didn't. Now I look at it and think of how like great it was as I look back on my life. And I'm not, that's no accolades, but I just didn't. Damn. Even when I got robbed by gunpoint, it just was in a certain way where I leaned back when I was shot. I was wounded for about 18 months. And then the one fight I legitimately lost in my life when I was 19 years old and I was wounded. And I fought, he was a good fighter, but I know I could have punished him if like I wasn't handicapped so much from when I got shot in the spine. I guess a lot of you don't know. It's something about me. I had a rough history. And at one point I got shot. I was paralyzed for 3 or 4 months. And from the waist down, I couldn't, by the end of the 3rd month, I wiggled my big toe and I was like rehabilitating, and I ain't know how to, I never did physical fitness, or I ain't do therapy right, but I was messed up, handicapped, and I still am today. And I got into the fight with the guy, and I got the lesser end of it, like legitimately. I was so wounded. And that's the only time in my life I kind of went backwards or something like, went backwards. It weighed on me a long time, but I wasn't that type of guy. Especially at that point, I was weakened, I couldn't. But no time I went backwards. Other than that, I think the dosages of meat we put in ourselves in this holiday season is just crucial. And I ain't playing. I wish for you to do this out of love for your existence. I bet y'all won't let y'all children view this one either. I guess it's just what it came down to. Me putting y'all spirit on blast. I know a lot of people spirits is hurt, and I really mean this to my ladies. I know your spirits is hurt, my ladies. I know what y'all done been through. I know the worst stuff y'all done been through. Like, straight up, do you know, since it's a big topic of today's time, the abortion? When ladies, I know when you have your abortion, what it does to your spirit. Like, I know I'm sorry that we have been coerced into doing these things. I'm hurt. I feel the pain of you making poor decisions, having sex with a man just because you want to have it raw, or you just having fun excursions, enjoying life as a pleasure, recklessly. And you got to terminate a life. Nah, they say we don't supposed to be rating sins. A sin is a sin is a sin. I'm one that I don't agree with that. I think and I think that that's one of the most terrible things that like a human being can do, and it hurt my heart so much. Especially when what we can become. What we can become is just so great in my mind. And I'm thinking for my so-called, my black queens, my ladies in my community that I'm supposed to represent, having sex so recklessly to the point they gotta go have a dango abortion. Who does that?
Call from 216-414.
I'm standing like this, and ladies in my community still going in there and they gotta do this, and I'm supposed to be representing. It always hurt me. That's a big belief that I had. You know what that child probably could have became? I love you. Peace out. I don't want to go over on a tangent. I can go, that's a subject I wiggled on down a couple ways, times, around Earth. That right there is serious. That issue. I love you. I love you. I love you. Let's take that step back, embrace ourselves with our humanity. Let's real people, you know, you got in that fight like I have, where you kind of, you know, you might have been hit and you gotta re-brace yourself, and it's kind of a sluggy type of fight, but it's like real blows, like a movie, like like whoever been in there with somebody you just gotta, and you like, I know many dudes I grew up around, they really never, you know, very rare to actually be able to perform and receive on a high level, like defend yourself on a high level where your life is just at stake. Like, for real, it is scary. It is PTSD. I love y'all. They talk PTSD. Like, can I hold some of that money that's, you know, allocated right here and there for behind the scenes, the whole, you war veterans, y'all owe them, man. I feel as though, and they say, I look 50 Cent say the world don't owe you nothing. But I'm saying, based on the truth that's there and my damage from this, I need help. I need help. Look at that. It came right through, man. What the fuck? Excuse me. But that's just what it is. It come right through with the in need of. We're gonna see if they got a package. All right, let me peace out. I think they got a pack for me. Let me go. He went that way. Peace.